family.
What's up, Amy?
Hi,
Amy.
We missed you, Amy.
I missed you as well.
Back at it again.
Everyone looks so great today.
We got the memo. We got the green memo.
Casual. Yeah.
This is casual. This is a casual. Yeah.
Casual Wednesdays.
Yes.
No, it's Monday. Shit.
We're all very spring appropriate. And are you excited to get back into this?
No.
Because you know what's coming.
I don't know what's coming, but I am like, it's gotta be cringe.
What episode is this?
Episode 5 of season 2.
Okay.
So
Because this is like severely into when Mom was going through cancer treatment.
Yes.
And this is a lot of like a huge part that I have like mentally blocked out. So I literally don't remember.
I'm sure. I mean, do any of you remember sort of how it's definitely Jack and Kelly heavy because, you know, you're in bed a lot of the time, of course, and you're going extra fucking crazy for obvious reasons, but
I think we were all individually, each one of us was going through our own personal hell and nervous breakdown over the fact that Mom had cancer. And we all it all manifested and came out in different ways.
Right. But do you remember any conversation with production that was like, it's going to be a lot of Jack and Kelly, so...
No.
They weren't encouraging you to go fucking nuts?
No, we went fucking nuts on our own, I think.
Just to make it really easy on your mom while she was sick.
Poor Mom.
So, yes, you're recovering, going through chemo, you're in bed a lot of the time. You are doing a lot. I would say too much, probably, around town.
Oh, God.
You genuinely don't remember a lot of this period?
I swear to you, it's a huge part of, like, between the age of, like, 18 to 25. It's patchy. I don't remember a lot.
That's quite a chunk.
Yeah.
It's a big chunk.
Yeah, it's a big chunk.
18 to 25, that, you know.
I think you were still 17 here.
Yes, you are, I think, 20 days from 18 in this episode.
You know what I'm saying. Around that age.
Yeah. Well, it's a triple whammy of being fucked up, having teenage brain, and trauma. Like,
Yeah, no, it was triple whammy.
Yeah.
And Mom had cancer.
That's the
That
trauma.
was the trauma. What did you think I meant?
The drugs.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. I was a very bad drug addict at this time.
All right.
Oh, special guest Mandy Moore.
Fucking drunk. I was drinking till 7:45 in the morning.
What would you do if I told you that I was out till 7:45 drinking in the morning? You'd kill me.
I'm responsible.
What were you drinking?
I don't know. I was in a taxi and I gave the guy like $20. It was like a $5 cab ride. And I was like, just take it. And he goes, "Can I suck your ass?" I screamed my fucking head off.
The taxi driver said that.
Got out of the car, I went running down the street and Carly's like, "Kelly, wait!"
I'd have fucking punched him.
And we ran into the first like bar that we could find, and I fell asleep in some random person's apartment and woke up and went home.
Kelly, I can't believe all this happened in 24 hours.
I can't believe how nonchalant you are.
Your life has been so eventful.
I know. What
I haven't even taken a shit in 48 hours.
Your life is so eventful. That's your response.
Yeah, you don't seem as concerned as
To
you
this
maybe
horrific story.
The story just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And I'm just like,
A taxi driver said he would suck your ass.
Well, he asked if he could suck her ass.
yeah, ass.
And then you fell asleep in a random person's apartment.
Sounds safe.
Do you have any idea whose?
Do you remember this?
I absolutely have no recollection.
Not the cabbie either?
I just keep looking at this fake ponytail that I have attached to my head
Yeah.
that looks like a Davy Crockett roadkill. And I'm like, and I do look still possibly drunk.
You're definitely still drunk.
And it,
Is it the morning or another night?
I think that's the evening.
Okay.
I like the members only, though.
I know, I was just admiring my
What?
pink members only jacket.
I like her jacket.
I lost that jacket
Oh,
because
Kelly.
Bert was wearing it when he got arrested for weed in Utah,
Probably your
and
mum.
the police took it, and he never got it back. And I was really upset.
Do you mean Phil?
Yeah, Phil.
I thought that was not a real ponytail.
It's not a real ponytail. It's like, it literally looks like Davy Crockett's like beaver hat.
I always think we should bring Melinda in just so we can compliment her
I
how she
think
looks
so.
exactly the same.
I think we should.
She does. Well, I think it's evening and you stayed out until 8 a.m.
So
And then...
You can never tell what time of day it is because they blacked out the windows.
Yeah, but you still can, kinda.
I think it's nighttime.
But you said that you were drinking till 7:45 in the morning. And you really
Thank you.
don't seem to care.
I think at that point,
Well,
Mom's...
what can you do?
I
Yeah.
was so on chemo, I didn't even know where I was or who I was.
She was just
Yeah.
holding on
Like-
for life, like...
Yeah. And
But-
then you just went buck wild.
Can we talk about your drippy Chrome Heart shirt, though? That's way back in. This show is so old, Chrome Heart has gone out of fashion and then
And
come
come back
back
in.
into
And
fashion.
members
It's
only
true.
jackets have gone out of fashion and come back into fashion.
Ozzy, how did you feel about Kelly staying out till 8 in the morning?
What were you doing till 8 in the morning?
Getting shit-faced, apparently.
Having a ponytail
Yeah.
nailed to the back of her
Mom, I
head.
had the fucking ponytail. It's
Sex.
No, Dad. I was still very much
Maybe.
like very virginal in that time.
Pure.
Well, we get to meet several of your family members in this episode then.
I'm scared.
Well, we meet your
can you
dad.
hear me?
Yeah.
Sharon and her father, they weren't talking for 20 years. And I said to Sharon, you know what, sweetheart? I don't buy this bullshit that you hate your father. I strongly suggest that you pick up the fucking phone and call him. That was the worst thing I ever did because they never off the phone.
One day, somebody came to see me that I didn't expect, say, and whoever it was,
It was me.
she had all these words for me, you see, which was,
You motherfucking piece of shit was the first one.
yes, I think that was something like that. Now, what was the other one, darling?
The kids thought it was Tony
Oh,
Curtis.
right, yes.
That's when they said to me,
Yes.
Mummy, why is Tony Curtis calling you a whore? And I said, well, I just don't know.
What he said was
Answer
much.
me a question.
What?
All together now,
Richard.
and have respect.
Oh my
Why
God.
don't you give a Yiddish boy a chance? Why don't you give?
I'm going to relapse.
Believe we never spoke a word together for 20-odd years. Now we're talking. I can't believe it. It's great. Family feuds, you're fucking not worth it, man.
Does that make you sad?
It's sad because he's sick. He has Alzheimer's there,
Oh.
and it's quite far on. And it's amazing because he has Alzheimer's, but it made him go back to the accent from where he came from. He came from the north of England, a place called Manchester, where they have that
northern
accent, a northern accent, and he never had it when I was a kid. And then
Wow.
it's funny how it came back with the Alzheimer's, that
Yeah,
accent.
the brain is crazy.
Make you sad.
Yeah, to see him, yeah,
And me.
yeah, it does. And then did you see who was there? Richard
Jamie.
Cole.
He's
Yeah.
gone as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it seems like when you made up, you just picked up where you left off.
Yeah.
But
Just-
I could, as
But
much
then
as you say that,
His Alzheimer's. His Alzheimer's.
I can still see you
got
holding
really bad.
back.
You say you can see
I
her
can
holding
still
back.
see Mom holding back a little bit.
Like not all the trust was there right away.
It was, do you know what it was? It was so many years of being abused by him,
Yeah.
and then seeing him sick and vulnerable.
He was a
It
great
was-
man. He was a big man in his day. Feared by a lot of people. To see him go down.
In music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy behind him
Worked for Led Zeppelin.
His name is Richard Cole. He used to work with Led Zeppelin as their tour manager for years.
Oh, wow.
And he became infamous in his job because he was somewhat of a heavy. Mm-hmm. My father was. And then we employed Richard to take care of my father.
We've had some
because he had
great
Alzheimer's,
houses,
couldn't be on his own. And so Richard took care of my father.
Oh, that's sweet. When you had the 20 years of not talking, did you really feel like you hated him during that time, or you were just angry?
Never hated him. Couldn't hate him. It was very weird because he died shortly after this, but I felt that I'd already mourned him dying because he wasn't in my life, and I'd gone over that where you miss someone and the grief. I'd already grieved him,
right?
Because I never thought he'd be back in my life, and then he came back into my life. But I'd spent 20 years grieving him, so when he actually did die, I'd already in my mind he'd already gone.
Ozzy, were you encouraging her to call those whole 20 years?
No, well, when we found out he had Alzheimer's, I said to Sharon, look, if you've got anything good or bad to say to him, now's the time. Because he ain't going to know what the fucking time of day is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on his own. My mum had gone, and they hadn't lived together for years, but it was still kind of anchor for him. And he'd lost everything.
Don't you remember?
No,
we were in Wilder's house when Mum found out.
No. Yeah.
It wasn't that long. It was about maybe 4 years.
Yeah. I remember when Dad's mum died. I don't remember when your mum died.
Yeah.
We were at Wilder's house.
But, yeah, it was because he was sick and there was nobody to take care of him.
Yeah.
And he was a very powerful man in his day, a very, very wealthy man in his day, and he just lost everything.
That's
and
awful.
to be sick and not have resources to take care of yourself after so many years, like being so powerful, I just couldn't leave him.
Yeah. Can you tell us about the song he sings you?
My God. It was something from the Second World War that obviously a lot of Jewish people would sing about giving a Jew a chance, because nobody would give Jews a chance. And he was singing this song that was he dug up from somewhere in the back of his mind.
Oh, you didn't have he didn't sing that to you when you were a child? Or what? Oh, okay.
He used to sing it because a lot of Jewish people used to sing it and laugh about it.
Yeah.
But I think that he was basically saying to my mom, give me another chance.
Yeah.
Which is sweet. And you did.
Yeah.
But is Kelly right that you're still a little bit guarded at this point?
I didn't feel you were. I felt you were really like...
You handled it with such grace and in a way that, most people wouldn't.
But at that point, no, you can't. I think Mom took the right approach, because what the fuck? Like, what is there to argue about?
Nothing, because he didn't know what he'd done to me. He'd forgotten all of that. And it was, everything was.
And I just want to go on record and say the first time Jack and I ever saw him was in Nate Nell's, and he stood up and said the most disgusting thing to our mother, and I'd never heard two words put together like that, and it was much worse than calling her a whore.
Much worse.
Much worse.
What did he say?
We can't repeat it.
Can't repeat it.
But yeah.
Must be pretty bad if you guys won't repeat it.
It was pretty dark.
It was really, really dark, and I was just like, "Who is this man?"
And you thought it was Tony Curtis?
Well, he
I actually wasn't there. It was
my eldest that thought he was Tony Curtis, because I knew Tony Curtis.
Right.
He was a friend of my father's, and I used to, when we used to see old movies, I'd say to the kids.
The kids would see him. Remember, with the movie place, and it was always there in
Westwood.
Century City. The kids would see him.
Yeah.
And they thought he was him.
Yeah.
Well, something a little bit lighter.
Yes,
next.
that would be nice.
It's Ozzy's burrito addiction.
Dad still has the black card.
He's the godfather.
No, it's in England.
Doesn't work.
Yes,
I know it doesn't work.
Wait, a Chipotle black card?
So because of this,
I don't even know what this is.
okay, Chipotle had just come out. Dad discovered the glory of like the giant burrito.
Yeah.
And was eating him so much on the show, Chipotle sent him a forever lifetime.
Because I'd use this one shop. People would go there where the shop was, and the guys was making 10 times more dough than he says. The manager said, "There's only 3 of these cards in existence. My sons have 2, and this, you get a burrito free."
Forever.
That's amazing.
In any Chipotle.
And I did work for a while, but then they changed company.
Or McDonald's bought them or whatever. Yeah,
probably. I'll give you one.
Excuse me, Chipotle. I think that they need to replace that card.
It's not going to work anymore.
Mm-hmm. That was a for life card.
Yeah, you hear that, Chipotle? We need a new card.
Really?
Exactly.
Wait, you found it in England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it got lost.
That's an artifact.
Yeah, it is.
Here comes the burritos.
It's all my grandfather.
Oh, that's terrific.
It's a weird feeling to be a grandfather.
I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah. What the shit are you doing?
Putting eardrops in for my father.
Oh, look at you. Come a long way.
Can you feel that in there, Don?
Yeah.
Can you feel it in your ear, Don? Is that in there, Don? Is that in? Can you feel that in there, Don? Can you feel it in your ear, Don?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You just kept saying, "Can you feel it in your ear, Don?"
Do you want a burrito, John?
Do you want a burrito, Don?
Nobody wants a burrito.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want a burrito, John? No.
Sure.
Do you like spicy or non-spicy? Do you like spicy or non-spicy? Non-spicy.
Did Jack know that you guys were coming here?
I'm talking.
Oh, wait, Dad, I'm getting spoken by 9,000 people here right now.
I'm just asking.
No, I said no spicy. Actually, I actually don't want a burrito. I just ate earlier.
Oh, fuck, you know, man. I'm going to buy 2. One in the fridge for later on.
Well, why don't you just buy 3 and then just sit there?
Spicy or not spicy?
I also realized.
Me too.
I also realized that I have the body posture of a Cupid doll.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like my palms are like this and my belly is forward.
Yeah, you. It's like
I was talking to Dr. Cantor. His fucking ears were full of soap, full of wax. He couldn't hear. He couldn't hear a fucking thing.
Oh, that you were putting in wax removal?
Father, yeah.
To soften his the flushed his area. Big chunk of fucking.
Ozzy!
That's so sweet of you, though.
I know, it was really nice to see Dad taking care of someone.
I know, it's nice. And still hungry for burritos after all that earwax.
Oh, I mean, there'd been enough hostility. But when he had his faculties, he could be a real bastard, you know.
That sounds like it, yeah.
He did some fucking bad things to people. But, you know, the guy has Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
We paid for his stay in the home at the end.
How did he lose his money? Can I ask you that?
Bad business deals. He was desperate at one time and sold all artist publishing that he owned and also master tapes for
But he would
nothing.
he would get through money like it was fucking...
like it was water.
Like it was never going to end.
So it's hereditary.
It is hereditary in this family.
It runs in the family.
Yeah.
Thanks, Don.
Yeah, really.
All right, we can finish this clip.
Well, why don't you just buy 3 and then just sit there with us, Jack?
No. I bought 2. I bought one in my. I bought the other one in my fridge in my room.
So he basically said he was going to buy 1 and put 1 in his fridge in his room.
Okay. Oh, God.
Look at Dad.
They don't make them like that for everybody.
Look at Dad.
Loving that burrito.
That was right on Beverly Hills. 16. You know all these new clubs that come up.
Well, February 5 minutes.
Yeah, the lounge and the this and the that, and he threw up in the lounge one night. They fucking banned him, clipped his ear.
Is that me?
Yeah. Several clubs for being too loud and.
Too loud?
Yes. David and I always used to say we were going to school, bye, and we'd go off and sit in the cinema all day, or go around Woolworths nicking
Did you go to acting school?
Mhm.
Which one?
Talia Conti. You know, I told Kelly, my headmistress said I wouldn't amount to nothing. She can eat my shit.
Was that the same day at Nate Now's or a different day? Different day. Did you ever get caught never going to school?
Yeah, loads of times.
Or for stealing?
Never for stealing, but I used to keep the woman behind the counter busy by asking questions.
Sure.
And my brother would be on his knees, putting it all in his pocket.
What were you stealing?
Chocolate, candy. Yeah,
That's
always
so
harmless.
sweet. Yeah.
And then we used to buy one ticket for the cinema, and then one of us used to go to the exit to let the other one in. And we'd sit there all day and watch the movie over and over.
Do you remember any movies you saw while you were ditching?
God. There was...
Guy stuck into the Guns of Neverhome.
You did. Oh, God.
So that's your brother sitting with you?
No, that's Richard Cole.
Oh, that's Richard.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still eat burritos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it one of your favorite foods?
No, I don't mind. With me, when I find a food that I like, I'll eat that till I get sick and tired of it.
Yeah,
Every day.
What's the current thing?
Chicken.
Burritos lasted
Roast
a while.
chicken.
Yeah, he's
Rotisserie
on roast
chicken.
chicken.
I imagine you were also pretty tired from going out every single night until
Yeah.
We
all
went out
hours.
every
night.
single night.
You're all scared you're going to miss something.
Yeah. FOMO, it's a real thing.
Like, it's crazy. I couldn't imagine being like that. If I'm not in bed by 8:30, I don't know what my next day is going to be like.
Well, we saw a spoiler of a special guest, and now she's coming over.
I see you later, Mom.
Kelly, where are
Mom, I have a jacket in my car.
Bye! Jack, no. You
Well,
know
that's some
I'm right, Jack.
fantastic.
You're really tired.
Aww.
That's why you're acting like it is.
Oh, what is under there?
A dog.
Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur.
And don't be a schmuck and stay out night
I'm
after
not
night.
being a schmuck, and I hardly go out anymore.
Jack, you should be going to bed now, okay?
Mum, I haven't gone to bed this early since like 3rd grade.
Yeah, well,
What happened to that dog, Boo?
3rd grade now and go to bed.
No. My phone is ringing. Hello? Pascal, what's up?
Great bedroom.
Great bedroom.
No, I'm fine. I'm really, really high-spirited right now. I'm not going to go out tonight. If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to hang out at my house. What's the rental status right now? Hey, guys. Shh.
Who's the binge?
It's Mandy Moore.
Who?
So cute.
Mandy Moore.
Who's Mandy Moore?
She's an actress.
Actress and a singer.
Show you my belt buckle, Mandy.
Nice.
Well, in a young man's mind, it's a simple world. There's a
Oh, Mandy's so nice.
Look how pretty. She's so pretty.
Still.
Mandy Moore.
Yeah.
Did you see my sculpture I bought?
Where
So
is that?
ugly.
This whole thing is just awkward.
Yes.
I don't like this.
Let's get Jack.
That's a cute picture.
You're dating her.
Oh, me and
So cute.
like 13 there.
So cute.
That is a good picture.
Call me tomorrow.
I will.
3 o'clock in the morning.
What a terrible time to be awake.
Did you enjoy that?
That was so painful.
First of all, I love when a teenage boy picks up the phone, how much deeper your voice got. Because you go, my phone's ringing. And then you go, what's up?
Of course. Hey, what's up? What are you doing?
How did you meet Mandy Moore?
We
We're
met.
using that.
MTV.
Yeah, we met at MTV Spring Break in Cancun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then was there like...
No,
It
that
was-
wasn't.
We were just friends. We
And
were just
she
like
said,
homies.
call me tomorrow.
But I'm just like looking at my brother being like the biggest dork, and she sat there like.
He doesn't seem like a
She's
dork
so
to me.
nice. Hey, Mandy, look at my belt buckle.
He didn't seem like a dork to us at the time. Truly. I mean, that sculpture is hideous.
Yeah.
And to show it off to someone is hilarious.
It was H.R. Geiger. He's that like Swiss artist.
No, I know, but
yeah, no, it was, yeah.
Hey,
but that was like
Mandy.
stoked because that was like something
Hey, Mandy,
that
did I
had,
show
like,
you my belt buckle?
I had like bought.
Yeah, you're just showing her stuff.
It's like Jack.
Yeah.
Where is that?
That belt buckle.
That's
I
cool.
thought it said fuck at first.
No, didn't.
Oh, but you're sweet, sweet little Jack.
She just seems so sweet as a person.
Oh, Mandy
Genuinely sweet.
What's the cringiest part of this for you, Jack?
Everything. Like, ugh. Just so
You're
much
a
of this.
teenager.
Yes, that's very cringy. How about we watch you when you're 16?
I would hate that.
Exactly.
But I was a Christian, so it would be pretty boring, honestly.
I don't know. It might be pretty salacious these days.
Did you go
know?
to church a lot?
So much. And I read my Bible.
Yeah.
And I prayed every day, all day.
Do you
And
still
you
read
gonna
the
save your
Bible?
virginity until marriage?
I saved my virginity until college.
Same
That's
thing.
normal.
And then I lost it doggy style. Moving
Alrighty then. Boom.
Wow, Amy,
I'm a
did you
little
hear
jet
that,
lagged.
Dad? Amy lost her virginity doggy style.
We
she
don't
just
need
told
to
her.
repeat it for Dad.
This is just flying off the fucking tracks. Let's bring it
I'm
back.
sorry we started 2 hours late and I flew back from DC this morning.
Could have got a later flight.
Yeah.
Thought about saying it was delayed, but here we are.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll go back to Kelly's cringe.
Oh no.
Oh, and you're going to be
Yes.
very, very drunk in this.
Oh no.
Oh, is this where I fall down the stairs? Kind of.
I mean, you're falling all the time.
I fall over all the time still.
Oh dear.
Oh god, more roadkill
The
on the
wig
head.
is growing.
You fell on the dog.
Loaded.
Yeah, fully.
You're just as drunk as I am. Don't pretend not to be.
Nice.
He's fucking mad.
Sweet Dada.
Crazy.
Nice, Ozzy.
Don't you still know him?
I haven't spoken to him in years.
You hit by a car? Did you stay up late? You want to have some water and just get on the treadmill for a little bit? No. You always feel better afterwards.
Oh, John.
So one thing I recommend.
Do you have an answer for every single
I do have an answer for everything you're gonna say.
Hey John, I just got my legs cut off in a near fatal car accident.
We work upper body then. Jack has partyitis.
Well, the bottom line is, he shouldn't be hanging around in bars anyway. He's under 21. He's barely 17.
I've explained that to him a dozen times, but it's hard for him to be honest with me because you know.
He's full of shit.
Sometimes he is, but but it's like I said, he's not.
I
fooled.
like him.
I mean, I know, we know when
He's a good dude.
when he's on the game and when he's not. Jack's a little bit of an independent guy, so I can't get on him too much, or else he'll send me packing too.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
it's still
I'll never the big fucking whip and a mask on and go trying.
The chalkboard's blurred out again that day.
God
behind
only
his head.
knows what's on
Well,
the
no, because we
chalkboard.
had like they had it had phone numbers on, and people started calling the phone numbers that was on the chalkboard. I remember that's why they, and then there was some shit on there. Yeah.
Sharon, I love your big ceramic cabbage.
We still have
Nice,
that.
right?
It's gorgeous.
We still have the big cabbage.
That was from Tiffany, wasn't it?
A Tiffany cabbage.
Yeah.
I love it. But Kelly, that was more than alcohol.
Oh, of course.
Oh, it was everything.
Oh my god, everything.
But Robert seems like fine, kind of together.
No, he's like, shut the fuck up, we're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm like, ridiculous. Look at me.
You fell on the dog.
Poor Arthur.
Oh no.
And why do I have more roadkill attached to my head? Like, where is it coming from?
What happened to this dog? This white one.
Arthur, we got given away.
And he lived a long time.
He's a rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a
That
cat.
comes up
He was a
later.
cat rapist.
Look at my sock color.
The big
look
cuffs
at
are back too.
Yeah, the big cuffs, yeah.
Oh, the worst. Had you had a trainer before try this?
Yes, yeah, no,
because he says he'll get rid of me too if I'm.
Yeah, no,
he didn't want to push Jack too far.
Yeah, he just kind of. I was just. Two. He would always try and get me out of bed, and yeah, it just. I'm not a morning person. I'm like I'm not a person that can roll out of bed.
But you are now.
But I don't roll out of bed and exercise. Like I have to get up. I have to be up for like 3.
I hate that when you gotta get up and you're still a bit sleepy.
And you instantly start exercising.
And your body's not awake.
Oh, I just never got used
to it.
But
then later on, I've lost the urge.
Yeah, there's a sweet spot for me for sure. Yeah, having been awake for like 3 hours, then I like to exercise.
Didn't you say they weren't supposed to film you in your bed?
There was never a written rule that they couldn't film me sleeping. I would just go mental when they would film me sleeping.
Yeah, it's rude.
It's fucking rude. Don't film me sleeping and eating.
I'm going to the toilet.
It's rude. Rude.
I mean, it feels private. I don't know. How long did you stick with this trainer?
He was my trainer.
He'd go and come and go. You know.
Was it your idea?
There's another guy called Pete.
Yeah, there was. So he worked for a guy named Pete Steinfeld, whose daughter is
Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld.
Oh.
Yeah.
And his brother was Body by Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Body by Jake. What a throwback.
They'd come and do a few exercises. Make a living. He'd get up at like 2 in the morning and start training people, driving around their houses till 11.
But was this a punishment?
No.
Oh, you wanted to have a trainer.
Yeah, I just wanted to my mom was like, you need to at least exercise occasionally.
If you're going to drink a gallon of liquor every night.
Yeah, basically.
That's a good idea, Sharon.
Sweat it out.
Normal.
You're trying.
Little steps, you know.
Well, let's hear some solid parenting advice from your dad.
Oh, God.
Darling, you know, I understand your predicament, but you can't
You're like, do
let
you?
it go 100% their way. You can't, darling. You know, you're going to spend six months taking your, whatever they call it, ukikoli. What is it they call it?
Chemotherapy, you schmuck.
Ukikoli.
Okey-dokey.
So, darling, you've got to take it easy on yourself.
You know they have this line for abused children. If children are getting abused by their parents, there's an emergency phone number that kids call up.
Go on.
Kelly called it one time. So listen. She called up.
You're trying to wind me up.
She called up this emergency abuse line and she said, my mother has just smacked me. And so the person said, why did your mother smack you? And she said, because I told her to go suck a donkey's dick.
Suck a what, dear?
A donkey's dick.
Donkeys.
So the guy on the other end of the phone said, your mother was right and don't call here again. And hung up on her. So she was pissed off with him because he hung up on her. I think that there should be a parents' abuse line for abused parents to call. For when the kids keep having to go at parents.
You know, all I can say to all this is, thank God there isn't a fourth one.
It's funny.
That is funny.
It's very funny.
Did that happen, Kelly?
Yeah, the story's much worse.
It's worse than
yeah,
that?
what I said to my mom was worse.
You said something worse than suck a donkey dick?
We're not going to repeat it. But it was worse, and I'm sorry.
And then your dad goes, suck on what, darling? And then you say it again, a donkey dick.
Suck on what?
But there his accent doesn't sound that northern.
No.
Yeah.
It kind of seems to go in and out, yeah.
Yeah.
But
He
you
seemed
did
more with it there, though.
Yeah.
What did you think of his advice? Enough said.
Enough said.
What do
You
mean?
seemed like you're being polite taking his parenting advice to
Yes.
begin with.
Yeah.
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 And how much can you do? I mean, you're in bed. What point of the chemo were you in at? Like
Beginning.
the beginning?
I'll never forget this. She finished the chemo. She said, I haven't lost that much weight. I go, fuck you. Have you ever
She's still saying that today.
Oh, you just couldn't tell?
Oh, I'd lost a load.
But you look good.
She always looks good.
That colon cancer looks good on you.
Thank you. Thank you.
But she was also saying things to comfort all of you, which was probably another thing that.
I saw her getting put.
Yeah, it's horrible.
She'd come home from the chemo, and she'd be like speedy the first thing. Her eyes would be like beating. And then as the days went by, she'd fucking go down, and it was so horrible to see.
I bet.
I remember your friend
Michael.
Geordie, and we were at the house in Malibu, and I was throwing up and shitting at the same time, and he happened to come into the bathroom at the time. I was so embarrassed.
Aww.
No dignity. It's fucking awful.
I went and got comedians to come round because I thought he might cheer up. It was so bad.
Oh yeah,
and she'd send me off to do gigs. I was so full of fucking, because I hadn't known anyone to survive cancer. Diagnosis of cancer, nearly everyone died of it. And it was such a fucking heavy thing to walk around in.
Was it hard for you to stay in bed that first kind of speedy day after treatment? Because I know in a future episode you're like, I'm going out.
Yeah.
When I first met Sam Taylor Wood, she said, "Oh, I've had it twice." I went, "Fuck her." She was one of the first people I ever met.
She was the first person that I ever met, and Kelly met her, and she came back and she said, "Mum, I met this really young lady, and she had colon cancer, and she survived." And we were all like, "Really? What's her name?" Yeah.
Also, during this time, you're not supposed to have the dogs in the bed.
No.
And people are supposed to be masked in your room and wearing gloves, but lost cause. Can you imagine saying anything like that to your mom now? Even suck a donkey dick?
No, I would never in a million years think to say that to my mother now. I mean,
But you were a young, awkward child kid.
I was awkward.
If your mum said black, you'd say white. I mean, anything you'd go off at people.
It's a lot of just telling your family members to suck a dick of some kind.
Yeah.
But it's just rebellious. You're on the rebellious period.
Yeah.
Rebellious.
Let's have some more burritos.
In England, you can drink. You can have a beer or a wine cooler if you're under 16.
Look at my justification.
But no, what I'm trying to say is we're not in England, we're in the United States of America. And you have to abide by the law of the land, and the law in California is 21. And every time you drink, you break the law. And if and I keep on telling you, there is only so much stuff that your mother and I can protect you from. Once you go over that line, you're fucked. I'm gonna go eat a burrito.
I heard you're still eating your burritos 3 times a day.
Twice a day, I am burrito man.
Another nurse.
Dance rap.
Your father can't eat 1 burrito, he has to have 900 burritos.
Great little office at home.
Yeah, burrito for the change.
Fucking hate them.
I'm gonna tie my hair back so I don't eat it with my burrito. Get away from my fucking burrito, little bastard. I feel like I gotta lie down now. Fucking burrito done me up.
Dope, I smoked some good dope there.
What's that?
He said he smoked some good dope then.
When you smoke the weed, get the munchies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What the fuck is happening there?
Dad's getting the shits because of the burrito.
He said the burritos done me in.
He said he had to go lie down, and then you hear.
I mean,
didn't
Chipotle,
like that. I went for a smoke of weed.
it tastes amazing when you're high, but then you have to shit.
And
And
that's
that's
what happened.
a fact.
Little ganja burrito.
That's a medical fact.
I'm a doctor, pretty much.
At least Dad
I'm a
admits
therapist.
it. Like, he would just get the munchies and then he'd feel like a burrito.
Yeah. Did you do this a lot? Justify your behavior with
Oh my God,
with
my
the laws in England?
justifications are so fucking stupid. But at the time, I must have thought that I was so right. But like, well, in England, you can have a beer or a wine cooler at this age. I'm like, well, we're not in England.
Well,
Nothing
also
makes
you're
any
being
sense.
enabled by all, like none of these clubs should have been serving you guys. Well, you do try to get tough at some point, Sharon.
Do I?
Lay down the law once again. Worth a shot.
But
it hasn't worked yet.
It's a
but
fruitless endeavor because we were such little assholes.
Gotta do what you can.
Mommy? Is Robert in with you?
What am I wearing?
Yeah. Is Robert in here with you?
Where are you going?
It's so late.
It's alright, Mom.
Kelly, please don't.
I can't help it. Where's Robert, Mom?
When are you coming home?
Not late. I'm only going out for like an hour.
Wayne, do not let her drink. She's been really sick.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
Kelly, Kelly, stay in and have.
Oh, that bag was
It's all
good.
right, Mom. Stay home.
That was?
Handbag.
I can't sleep, so I thought I'd come down and clean out the fridge. Bloody open Coke. This is just awful. Oh, September 18th. Jesus Christ.
So it was the fall.
Look at the cat.
Kelly's really partying too much and she's tired, she's bad-tempered, and she doesn't feel good. So I think I've got probably 20 days left before she's 18, so I'm gonna enforce my 20 days left. Tomorrow she's gonna be tied up.
Life is dull, it's nothing but one big love.
Oh my God, Cisco.
So you do a skull and find that you're
I'm not good yet.
Good to go. We're good to go.
Good to go.
and you're feeling like
I hate my life. I hate myself.
and
No.
your heart goes ring a ding ding, ring a ding
Hammer.
ring a
We,
ding ding.
We're not even
How
in.
could that funny
Jack's in
face
robot
that
mode.
seemed to be commonplace project you right into space without any warning? Don't know if it's morning, nighttime, winter, or
At
spring.
least we're having fun.
Yeah. We're getting along.
Basically fell on Cisco's head.
I mean, everyone's fucked
Do you know
up.
that I had no idea that this was on the show?
Really?
No idea.
I had no idea.
I am kind of now understanding some of the opinions of us that people had.
Yeah.
Like which ones?
I see like I'm having a really nice time though.
Oh, your pupils are fucking dinner plates, and your buttons are all the way down to your belly button.
Listen, at least you two weren't fighting.
Yeah.
Not in that scene. No,
Yeah,
we had
they're
a great
getting
time. I think we were
along.
even giving each other a drunken hug at one point.
Yeah, no, but oh,
And I love a teenage boy who just really thinks his chest should be out. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're a child.
What was that necklace you had on?
Yeah, I don't even.
Skulls.
No, it was like a. I forget what it is. I found it recently.
but
Really?
Yeah.
that did just like open up Pandora's box of memories for me though, and made me realize that like regardless of how inappropriate it was and our timing was terrible because Mum was so sick, we really did have a good time.
It was fun. There was a lot of good times.
As you were in bed.
Yeah.
It seems like a good time. It's just poorly timed.
I don't know if we were. No, we weren't. No, do you remember that time when I ate a shit ton of magic mushrooms and came and told you?
How did you deal with that?
She was terrified. She's like, "Oh, what do we do? What do we do?"
Did
just
I go
ride
and
it
lie
out.
with you?
No, that was another scenario in which I
Yeah.
was on.
Oh my God. Tell us about the outfit.
My outfit.
Yes.
The fit.
Another
Fit
creation.
check. It's another one of my creations. You
And
know.
the hair.
is also roadkill.
But wait, hold on.
That's Wayne Joffe.
Hold on. Time out for a second here. This is where they would like screw up with the edit. If you can see, look at the socks and what she's wearing.
Yeah.
The scene in the beginning when she comes in drunk.
I'm wearing the same thing.
You're wearing the same
She
thing.
is, yeah.
So I think that they just got it out of
This is just out of order in the sense that I came home drunk and then we went and drank more in the guest house.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it looks great.
I mean, I will say that I wish I still had that bag because that bag is gorgeous.
What is it?
It's a Christian Dior saddle bag.
That is a really
stunning.
cute bag. But you had just short hair, and then you would just
My hair is literally like 4 inches long.
stick chunks on willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly, you know, make it work.
Chunky hair extension.
Did you get tough for those 20 remaining days of her teenagehood?
I do remember there was something.
I know I had a talking to.
Yeah, I remember there was something.
Well, it worked.
But did anything change once you were 18? It just is all the same. Oh, got worse.
Got worse.
Because then you're like, I'm an adult.
Oh yeah.
I'm going out.
And I thought I knew
Don't
everything.
tell me what to do.
I thought I knew everything.
Suck a donkey dick.
Why do you have to bring it up again?
Well, I don't know. It's funny.
It's horrible.
It's not my
Would
family.
you have told your mother to suck a donkey dick at
I've
17?
said some pretty. Well, I currently talk about my mother's pussy on stage.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's
Okay.
very patient with many things.
Okay.
Does she know about this?
Yeah, she came to see me a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, and you didn't drop that joke from the set?
No.
No, you pushed it further.
Because
she was there.
It was Mother's Day, and then.
Oh my god!
It's about how I was conceived. Really?
Okay.
Immaculate conception, right? Because
No, because she got raw dogged.
Yo.
She got what?
It's about my
Raw
mom
dogged.
getting raw dogged and cheating on her husband, and that's how I came about.
Wait, you were an
I'm
oopsie-daisy?
cheating, baby. Yeah.
Oh, oopsie daisy.
I know.
Oh wow.
Here we are. It all worked out fine.
Special.
Did your mom then find religion?
She's only found it recently
So why
as
were
she's
you
gotten
such
older.
a Christian?
For structure, probably, and comfort. Yeah.
okay.
Oh no, my parents were like wild.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
I
you
just did it on my own.
You willingly did it on your own.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see if Jack can get up to work out this time. This song is so good.
You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle.
Love her.
You are the wind.
Nothing gets me pumped up like some Bette Midler.
Love her.
Mid cardio.
Loaded
Mid-cardio.
cardio.
Jack. Jack.
Poor guy.
Poor John.
Jack. Jack.
Had he locked the door?
I'd probably lock the door, yeah.
Smart.
Jack.
He's just repeating himself.
Really like Tool a lot.
I'll get you a bottle of water. Just sip on the water,
I've
Cuddy.
got that interview on the phone.
On the phone.
She's holding on. I had to hang up because I was throwing up.
Let me get you a bottle of water.
How is this legal?
I know.
It's just...
I don't think it is.
Hi, Sylvia. Sorry. I'm the worst drunk in the whole entire world.
That's Jude.
I really am. Because I don't remember anything. And all I know is I'm violent and I'm mean.
Okay. Well, do you know what that tells us, Cal?
Don't drink.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
Why didn't we clamp down?
It'll be something with Fred and Wayne.
No, I can't go out, Mum. I think I will die if I go out another night.
You need some nice bacon and a roll with some butter.
Shut up, Mum. I think I'm gonna throw up again.
And have you seen it when the butter melts into the ketchup?
Mom! Please! Be nice to me.
Oh, look, I've got green eyeshadow on there too.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
You need a nice fried egg, some nice pink sausages.
Oh, no, Mom. I'm gonna fucking throw up again.
I'll be back.
We're gonna start on the treadmill. The rest is a surprise.
I'm gonna walk with the man.
Yeah.
Typical
Strong.
form. My arms feel like they're about to fall off.
Okay. Time to get up.
11:30.
Time to go to bed.
3. It's a late one.
Listen, when you have your buddies over on the weekend, this is the party, man. It's right here. Okay? All right.
Get my words.
Sweet little Chad.
I've been partying for like a week solid, so my bones need a rest.
Give my hand to the man with the plan.
Sharon, I love how much you're torturing Kelly while she's hungover, by the way, with all the food talk. A nice pink sausage.
Bit raw, you know.
Oh.
Great.
Making me nauseous.
I know, Ozzy, how did we ever?
We need fucking our asses kicked.
I love that he just goes, why didn't we clamp down?
Daddy's talking about
I mean,
us.
we allowed you to go and get fucked up every night.
Yeah.
If I'd have come home like when I was a kid, your age, my old man I would have gone to hospital to get his foot out my ass.
You definitely threatened that a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
it
also
didn't
have to
fucking
remember,
work.
like, you were on your journey.
I can remember Sharon coming to bed one night. She said, "I'm gonna go and sleep with Jack." I said, "Why, Mum?" She says, "He's breathing. He's really shallow."
Oh.
Fuck Oxycontin.
Yeah. It got progressively darker after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was like that first summer, right when the show was successful, it was all real fun and like, and then it just like, it
goes from fun to not fun.
Yeah.
But I want to make one thing clear. It's not like we were like having family drug parties. Like, I've never drank with my father. I've never done drugs with my father. Have I stolen his drugs? Yes. But I have never...
yeah. Like we had friends that would like, they would like think it was funny because they did like coke with their dad, and I'd be like, ugh.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
We were all on our own individual journey.
Oh, you didn't even smoke weed together?
No.
Nothing
we wouldn't
like
do anything
that.
together.
I mean, I think you're doing very well, all things considered.
Yeah, hanging in there.
Celebrity kids, it takes a turn from fun to bad and then doesn't bounce back a lot of the time.
If only we'd have had Jesus.
I could have helped you.
You could have helped
You could have helped me by introducing me to drugs earlier. Then I wouldn't have to do them now.
It is also, and I know we've been saying this for the last however many weeks, but it is a much different time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and I think it is illegal now to show minors getting
all
fucked
in
up.
all,
Yeah.
You turned out okay.
You should have seen what it was like in the 70s.
I know.
It was way worse in the 70s.
I bet.
What do you mean?
Cool.
With like, yeah, with
With young people, what they would get up to and do, and the lifestyle. It was and especially in this town, it was so
when
relaxed.
Black 77 cocaine, we got through so much of that fucking cocaine.
They
You
used
wrote a
to
song
be,
about it.
There were girls in the Rainbow of 12 years of age that used to go off with all the bands. 12, 13, 14, it was like...
And people didn't try to hide it. Because it still happens when people try to hide it.
I mean, it was weird that the Rainbow, I went to the Rainbow one time and you could go 2 beers and 4 grams of coke. For selling coke from...
Out the kitchen.
Smart.
I mean, you know.
One-stop
you gotta
shop.
Lean into that extra revenue stream. Good old days.
It seems like, because you say that you...
It's still there. Okay, that's been there a long time.
Yeah, but everybody that's in there is our age, and it's sad. It's
It's very weird
I
in
haven't
there.
been in there.
Isn't it kind of like...
I haven't been in there when it's operating as a...
Let's go.
It's... We're
gonna do the Osbourne Media House company retreat to the Rainbow.
When was the last time
I'd
you were
like to
in there?
do. I wouldn't mind just popping in one night just to have a look.
Oh,
yes, I went just after Lemmy died.
Yeah.
To visit his little
Mario's
video
not there
machine.
No one's there.
No. Well, yeah.
Mario was fucking great.
Mario and Tony and Michael.
No, Lemmy's like video poker machine or whatever. The statue is weird because it's all sponsored by Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
like it feels very gross.
Yeah.
Like it's like Lemmy, Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Although he was pretty good at drinking whiskey until he was very old.
They passed
And smoking.
it out at the funeral.
I'm sure.
When you went into his funeral, you got a little bottle of Jack.
Sharon and I often say, we miss him. He was such a great character, such a good guy. Harmless.
I used to see him in the most random places. I'd be in like the far off corners of the world somewhere,
and
I would run into Lemmy at the weirdest places.
When I was in Japan, come on, listen to this song. Take me to his fucking dressing room, play me all his recordings. I don't know, guy. I'd have to sit there and fucking listen to it all.
I've seen you do that to people though in the past. Yeah.
Now there's an odd, one musician alone or one professional wrestler that seems really coked up out on the patio.
It was a statue.
Yeah, there's one.
But usually it's just
back
tourists.
then,
I
though,
think.
it was like a big deal. It was all the Cypress Hill guys would go there.
Yeah.
Well, you really want the family to have a night in. So this was the last scene in this episode, and Grandpa's gonna go back home, and you've finally convinced the children to have dinner with you.
Oh.
Isn't it nice? Kelly, do you remember when you got off the school bus and there was a guy throwing water on you and I caught him and I went on the bus and I said, you little bastard. Do you remember?
Yeah, he was like the biggest, grossest kid. He used to get caught masturbating in the bathroom all the time. He was disgusting. And he took his bag.
Waking up in the bedroom.
Andre Gorbachev used to bring porn on the fucking bus.
And just like sit back there and just look at porn.
He was the one with the housekeeper with the gold teeth. Yeah. She was like Master P with an apron on.
There's a fly in there, look.
It's just one fucking...
Ew, don't go on my food.
I'm a fly lady.
Don't you shake yourself in the head.
I'm gonna go eating a burrito.
How many days have we been on the burrito diet?
I'm turning fucking Mexican now. This is the last burrito. End.
Why did we have a dumb fish in a fish tank? Who would have brought that ugly fish?
Is it a real fish?
It used to sing.
No.
The fish. There
in the
was a
fish
little
tank.
goldfish.
Yeah, there was a fish tank.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that singing fish thing.
No,
Big mouth Billy Bass?
Yeah.
Take me to the
came on with that
river.
We got it from a
Somebody
truck
came
stop.
on with the fish.
Yep.
Somebody came on with that fish.
And it lived forever.
Yeah, who did?
I don't remember.
Was it Jack or Amy? Or?
I do not know, but we kept
Kelly.
it in the kitchen.
It might have been me.
It was Kelly.
It might have been me.
Do you remember its name?
And I don't know the circumstances of how she got the fish.
God only knows.
Maybe the Malibu Fair.
Malibu Fair.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels about right.
Wait, why do you call this kid Gorbachev?
Because he literally looked like Gorbachev.
He was a kid that looked like Gorbachev, and then he was jerking off all the time?
Yeah, in the school
At
bus.
school?
In the back of
What
the
a
bus.
great nickname for like a kid at
Gorby.
school. Gorbachev.
I was always on that school bus having a go at
Do you remember
somebody.
the name? Do you remember the name of your school bus company?
Van Gogh.
Yeah, genius. I did. Like what a great.
And they were vans that would pick you up.
Oh my God.
I remember we had this amazing bus driver named Miss Webb who used to call us little motherfuckers, and she'd take us to
She
McDonald's.
was right.
Yeah, every day. And basically, we had this bus driver named Miss Webb, and she would call us little motherfuckers. And she had the longest nails, and she would drive us and take us to McDonald's. And I loved her because I was always hungry, and none of the other bus drivers ever did anything like that. And one kid, and it was oddly enough the kid that ate the most, went and told on us, and she got fired because of it.
Oh, and you didn't get to go anymore?
No.
What a snitch.
I know.
And it wasn't Gorbachev? No, Gorbachev was just
I think Gorbachev
chowing on
had got
McDonald's.
expelled
Jerking off.
for jerking off in school. They moved
Okay,
him to a
thank
special
you.
school.
That's a relief.
A jail.
He deserved it.
A very special school.